Easy now, heavy is the head that wears a hollow crown. There must be something in the air, there's talk of revolution here up above the clouds. Hey guys, welcome to another guitar tutorial. Today we're doing a song by Noel Gallagher and the High Flying Birds, and this song is called Easy Now, and it's from their Council Skies album from last year. So the song's in standard tuning and the capo needs to be on the first fret if you want to match the recording. So also there's a few parts to it, so you've got a verse, chorus, instrumental and an outro section. So 4 main different parts. Okay, so this is how the verse sounds, and I'll start with the second verse because I showed how the first verse sounds in the demo at the start of the video. Rainy eyes, always be prepared to see through everybody's lies. Soon your future will appear, there's nothing left for you to fear. I'll stop to say a prayer for everybody there. Your destination comes without a fair. Okay, so that's how the verse sounds, and like I said, that is the second verse that I played there. So I've shown you the first verse and second verse, including the demo at the start of the video, so you know how they sound. But there is a slight difference between them. Just right at the end of the second one, it's extended a little bit. But we'll go through the chords first, which are the same for both of them, so you can get the hang of those. So the first chord is E minor 7, and that is 2nd fret on the A and D strings, and then 3rd fret on the B. Then you've got a B minor, which is 2nd fret on the A string, and try and bar down the rest of that fret from that string. And then on the 4th fret, you want the D and G strings pressed down, and on the 3rd fret, you want the B string pressed down, okay? So you have B minor. Then you want an F, okay? And you want the 1st fret of the low E and B string pressed down, 3rd fret on the A and D strings pressed down, and then on the G string, on the 2nd fret, you want that pressed down. So you have an F. Then you go to an A minor, which is 2nd fret on the D and G strings, and then 1st fret on the B. Okay, and then you go to a D, so that's 2nd fret on the G and high E strings, and then 3rd fret on the B. And then, so that's it's a D major, and there's a D sus4 where you just hammer on, or you press on the high E string on the 3rd fret. That's a D sus4, and a D sus2 is just taking your finger off of the high E string entirely for a D sus2, okay? So in the first verse, it goes E minor 7, so I'm pressing an extra string there, it should be B minor, F, A minor, D, so you see how I transitioned from D to D sus4 to D and then D sus2, okay? So that's the first verse, and then you go into the second verse basically, and they're all the same chords except the ending. So instead of going from D to D sus4 and then down to D sus2, you go from D to D sus4 and then D and D sus4, and you repeat that 2 more times. So you play that those 2 transitioning chords 4 times. So it's okay, so you do that 4 times. and then you go into the first chorus. Okay, so the chorus sounds like this, and I'll quickly finish from the end of the second verse. Okay, so I saw you up and down the lane. I don't know your name or the places that you hide. If you trade all the love you've ever made or what you gave away, I wonder what you find. I'll be there, I'll wait for you, I swear. Your destination comes without a fair. So that's how the chorus sounds. And there are two parts to the chorus, okay? So you have the first sort of chord progression, which is repeated twice, and then there is a final chord progression in the chorus, which finishes the chorus, basically. So yeah, I'll split it up because they are different chords, or chord progressions. So we'll start with the first section, and that is made up of a G. So that's 3rd fret on the low E, B, and high E strings, and then 2nd fret on the A. So a standard G. Then a C add 9, which is to keep these two bottom fingers on the B and high E strings on the 3rd fret, and then just put 2 fingers on 3rd fret on the A and 2nd fret on the D. Okay. Then you go to an E minor 7. So again, keep these 2 bottom fingers there. So 2nd fret on the A and D, and 3rd fret on the B and high E. Then go back to that C add 9. Okay. Then you go to a G, same G. Then you go to an F. Okay. So you have, let me go around those 4 chords again. So you have G, C add 9, E minor 7, C add 9, then you go G, then an F. So again, keep this little finger on the 3rd fret on the high E, and then you do an F shape. So 1st fret on the B string, 2nd fret on the G string, and 3rd fret on the D string, and then also 3rd fret on the high E. So, okay, then you go back to that E minor 7, okay, and then you go to a C add 9. So that's the end of that first section. So it's, I'll actually call out the chords as well. So G, C add 9, E minor 7, C add 9, G, F, E minor 7, C add 9. Okay, and then you go to the second, you repeat that twice. Okay, and then you go to that final part of the chorus, which is just a D. So 2nd fret on the G and high E strings, and 3rd fret on the B, and C add 9. So you go. So you do that twice, and then you stay on the D and go to D sus4 at the end. So. And then you go into the next section. So that next section, if you're finishing the first chorus, that will be the instrumental section. And all that is repeating the entirety of the chorus without singing over it, basically, okay? So I've just showed you all those chords, so you'll be fine with that. And, well, you're actually playing that first section of the chorus without singing, okay? So, you know, G, C add 9, E minor, C add 9, G, F, E minor, C add 9. So you do that without singing. And then on that final bit, when he sings, I'll be there, on the D and C add 9 part, you actually sing that, okay? And so that's the instrumental. And then you go into the 3rd verse, which is exactly the same as the 2nd verse, with that additional part at the end. And then you go into the chorus again, which is the same as the first chorus. And then finally, you get to an outro section. And all that is just a D to C add 9. So and you do that 8 times, okay? And then finally you go on the D, and then you finish on an E minor 7, same chord that I showed you before. Okay, and there's no lyrics for that part. So yeah, that's the entirety of the song. So it's quite simple to play once you get the hang of the chords. And the strumming pattern isn't that difficult, so I didn't think it was worth really showing you guys. So yeah, you guys can get the hang of that. And I'll definitely see you guys very soon. Thanks for watching.